So following on from this morning, when I just had I don't know in my head and I was singing it out loud, that those 3 words grew into a song. So I wanted to make a video about that process, which basically was like an hour and a half after I posted the I don't know video on YouTube. I just started writing a song and I just went with it. So those 3 words and me singing I don't know like that, that's what happened. And I just followed it. I just followed that place. Originally, I didn't know that that's what was happening. Because I started writing the second verse, and which doesn't look like what it did when I first started writing it. It's changed. The framing of it has changed. And the first line I wrote, it actually read, "This is the moment I realised," but now it says, "In a moment I realised." And the song is actually written, it's kind of written from 2 perspectives. It's from a male perspective, speaking to a female, after they themselves having a realisation. Or this is something I do a lot. This is the original this is the original view, I guess. But the way it's finished is from a male perspective to a female, as if but anyway, the original view is, because this happens to me a lot, where I have to write to validate my experiences, because there is no validation from the outside world for what I'm experiencing. So I write my own validation where I don't receive it, which is actually quite a sad thing. But I always try to make it into a positive experience that potentially might resonate in other ways for other people. So yeah. I guess maybe I could sing it now. Doesn't have any music, like not every time. I never write music first. Like, I have melodies in my head, but I never have it actually written or anything. Like, I have melodies or formats in which work for me singing the song, but I always write first, and then everything comes from that. Like, I don't know came first, but the I don't know, that came after, if that makes sense. And I don't know, like, that's just what happens with me. But yeah, this is I Don't Know. I guess there was a fog surrounding my reflection. I had a vision I thought was mine. I couldn't admit you just didn't fit in how I wanted to live. I chose to believe in sin. There was no even you in. What a joke. That's how I thought I'd win everything I've ever wanted. I needed the shake. Thank God you left me in my fog. Look at who you're becoming now. Look at who you're becoming. In a moment I realized your view was half full and mine was half empty, and that's why it was so hard to reconcile our two views. There was nothing you could change to help me to see you. It was all inside of me. If only I had taken the time to ask myself, what is my why when you arrive? Honestly, at the time I couldn't say. I don't know. 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 In any moment I could have changed my mind. Come back. If only I had have taken the time to ask myself, what is my why? In the moment I realized, maybe I can make it home now. Waiting through all the doubt, maybe I can make it home now. Waiting through all the doubt. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. 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 I'm still gonna go. I'm gonna go get it. I don't know. I'm still gonna go. I'm still gonna go. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Thank God you left me in the fog. Look at who you're becoming now. Look at who you're becoming. So, this song has taken like kind of a normal route for me, in that it's come really fast. I've written it down really fast. I've just kind of gone with the momentum of what came from the I don't know and singing I don't know in the morning, and followed that for a couple of hours, and then got to this point. I obviously, like, it might be subject to change. I might look at it further down the line and might tweak it or whatever, or and the way I sang it might not necessarily be how it gets sung, but I was just singing it kind of like for example. But yeah, this video is mainly more to share the process that happened since I started singing to myself in the morning, rather than what the finished. It's not really finished, like what the song looks like now. But I've just thought that might be worth sharing, and yeah, just always following the mood yields to things for me. So I could have just left it as the loop of I don't know, and just left it as that, and then had that as an earworm. But it would have just stayed as an earworm had I not have just stayed still and looked at it a bit. And actually, when I was writing, I didn't actually know that would happen. Like, that's what I would bring in, because I wrote, this is the moment I realised first. And I actually thought that was going to be a different thing. But it's not, it wasn't a different thing. Yeah. There are bits that I think maybe are a bit, like, there just needs a bit more flowing, but I think that's where music comes in. Like, music can do that job rather than more lyrics. Yeah. Yeah, thanks for listening, watching, from wherever you are. Really appreciate it. Welcome if you're new here. I'm Hannah. I'm a poet from England, and thanks for coming back if you're a returning viewer. I appreciate you for being here from the very beginning, and yeah, like the video if you like the video, subscribe and help my baby channel continue to grow. And if you would like to support me financially, you can make one-off donations via PayPal, or you can buy me a matcha on Patreon. I'd like to get more members on Patreon, really, because then I can do like more intimate group things over there, like specific to Patreon. So join as a member over there. You can even join for free. But if you would like to support me financially, you can buy me a matcha every month. I would greatly appreciate that. I also have a fundraiser open for my poetry album project, My Body is an Antenna. So if you would like to contribute to that, you can as well. There is a link, there's a post about it in my community tab, so you can find it there. And yeah, but I might link it below as well, so you can find it below in the description. Yeah. Hope you've had a good morning or afternoon or whatever time of day it is for you. But this is what I've been doing this morning, and just wanted to share that, because everyone always sees like finished songs or finished poems in a book. And I think quite often there's a lack of appreciation for the process, and that like poems don't just happen. Like the seed might come one day and then the sprout might come the next week, and then the following week you might start to get more leaves and a bit more of a body. Like it's not like a one size fits all thing. Whereas like this morning I just woke up with I don't know, and I went down a rabbit hole for a morning, and this is what happened. But that's what happened from in the writing sense. But the experience to get to the point of being able to write this piece in a couple of hours actually happened over years, like a long time. And I think that's underestimated as well. Like sometimes, this definitely happens for me. I'm not sure about other writers, but for me, my piece sometimes only comes after I've done a certain amount of healing, and then it's safe for me to express it in a way that's not too volatile, or the expression will be an expression that lasts, rather than is too otherwise it could be too polarized, which is not really me. And that will make sense to some people. It might pass other people by. But yeah, anyway, thanks for being here. And yeah, support me in whichever way you can. It's greatly appreciated. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much. Bye.